I've lived in both Wheaton and Glen Ellyn, and even though they're minutes apart, one costs $60,000 more. But is it worth it? And surprisingly, the more affordable one might actually cost you more because of what you might miss out on. So today, I want to break down Wheaton versus Glen Ellyn to help you decide which Chicago suburb is best for you, because where you live truly changes everything. I'm Brandon Blankenship, a Chicagoland realtor helping people just like you move in and around the Chicago suburbs, and I want to be your real estate resource of choice. So whether you're making a move next week or next year, you can click the link down below in the description and we can get connected. But everyone talks about Glen Ellyn being more expensive, but the real numbers will shock you. Most people assume there's maybe a $20,000 to $30,000 difference between these neighboring towns, and the reality in Wheaton, the median home price is about $460,000 as of July 2025. And jump over to Glen Ellyn and you're looking at roughly $525,000. And that's not just a gap, that's a $60,000 difference we're talking about here. But here's where it gets interesting. Property tax rates flip the script in a way most buyers completely miss. Glen Ellyn has an effective tax rate of 2.38%, while Wheaton comes in at 2.18%. And you might think, big deal, it's just 0.2%, but let me show you what that actually means for your monthly payment. On a $600,000 home, you're looking at roughly $1,090 per month in property taxes in Wheaton versus $1,190 in Glen Ellyn. That's an extra $100 every single month, or $1,200 a year in just taxes. Over a decade, that's $12,000 more coming out of your pocket to live in Glen Ellyn. Homes in both areas are witnessing some strong demand, with bidding wars practically happening on majority of the homes. So is that price difference worth it? The answer depends on factors that most buyers never even think about. And I'm about to show you exactly why that premium might actually be worth every single penny. Now, let's touch both on school districts in Glen Ellyn and Wheaton. Wheaton-Warrenville South High School carries exemplary state rating, putting it in the top 20% of schools statewide. That's not luck. It comes from consistent wins in academics, outcomes, and college prep. Their numbers back it up. 95% of the students there graduate. And here's where Wheaton shines. 19 advanced placement courses with 33% of students enrolled, and the results, an 88% AP exam pass rate. Students aren't just taking college level classes, they're crushing them while still in high school. Now, Glenbard West and Glen Ellyn also impresses. The school has a commendable designation and a 96% graduation rate, just a notch above Wheaton on that stat, and Glenbard West stands out for size and variety. Look at these numbers. 71% of students take AP classes, though their pass rate sits at 73%, and with about 2,300 students compared to Wheaton South's 1,875, you'll find more program variety, but also bigger class sizes and less of that close-knit feel. Ultimately though, both districts rank highly when you search them on various school ranking websites, and my suggestion to all my clients is look at what's most important for you. I personally went to Glen Ellyn schools and I feel like I came out pretty okay. Now let's head to the downtown scene. One downtown just went through a multi-million-dollar upgrade. The other has something money can't buy. Let's talk about what daily life feels like in each town, because this is where most families and individuals make their choice. Wheaton brings size and options. It has 52 parks spread over 800 acres of green space, and the updated downtown has that modern suburban look many families want when moving out of the city. Town Square is the hub with big name stores and plenty of dining, so you don't have to drive all over. And these features tie right back to the market numbers we'll cover later. There's a reason homes in Wheaton sell in just 7 days while still giving you that $60,000 price edge over Glen Ellyn. The standout here is Cosley Zoo. Most suburbs don't have anything close, and if you've got kids, having an actual zoo in your backyard changes your weekends and builds memories that last for years. Glen Ellyn feels different. It has 300 plus acres of parks. While smaller in scale, it makes up for it with its charm. This is the kind of village where neighbors know each other and community events bring people together. Lake Ellyn is the town's signature spot. It gives Glen Ellyn its identity and creates a beautiful focal point. The downtown also blends right into the metro station, making it walkable and giving it a small city feel you don't find in most suburbs. Both towns have great dining, but the vibe couldn't be more different. In Wheaton, it feels bigger and a little more upscale. You've got the Ivy serving lamb chops and Cajun pasta in this gorgeous old chapel setting. Simply Thai hits you with authentic pad thai, and Giamia, their wood-fired pizza and burrata appetizers are the kind of dishes people can't stop talking about, and it's also probably one of my favorite places to eat. Seriously, if you're in the area, try the Cherry Vodka, and Glen Ellyn has a different feel. It's all about that charm and walkability. Fire and Wine is the local favorite with Italian tapas, wood-fired pizza, and some pretty amazing cocktails. Tippy Thai brings those bold, authentic flavors that people keep coming back, and Mason Mash is your go-to gastro comfort food pub, and the short rib poutine alone is worth the trip. They also have some of the best old fashions in the suburbs, and the difference in park size is clear, but bigger isn't always better. Glen Ellyn has a hidden edge that saves families thousands every single year, and that sense of community is worth more than dollars can measure. Now, here's where the choice gets even more personal: your daily commute and how those extra minutes stack up over a career. 6 minutes doesn't really sound like much, but stretch it across a year and it becomes huge. For thousands of families working downtown, the commute isn't just about convenience. It's about time with your kids, quality of life, and how many hours you trade for where you live. Glen Ellyn gets you to downtown in roughly 40 to 45 minutes on the express line to Ogilvie, and Wheaton takes about 45 to 50 minutes on the same UPW line. Seems small, right? But here's the math most families don't do. 6 to 10 minutes each way, 5 days a week, that's 60 to 100 minutes saved every week. Over a year, you're talking about 30 to 50 hours, and that's more than a full work week of your life back. Glen Ellyn is also one of the 10 busiest non-downtown metro stations with almost 2,000 weekday riders, and that means frequent trains, good upkeep, and a strong commuter community that makes the ride smoother. But Glen Ellyn's real edge goes beyond downtown trips. Its direct access to I-355 makes it a huge difference if your job is in the suburbs. Hey, no O'Hare, the Western Corridor, or the Northwest, you'll save time and stress every single day. Both towns share the same UPW line service, so you're not losing train convenience in either one. The true difference is travel time and highway access for those non-downtown jobs. Add all up, and choosing Glen Ellyn can give you more than 2 full work weeks every single year. For busy families, that's extra soccer games, more family dinners, and weekend adventures you wouldn't want to miss. But Wheaton has something Glen Ellyn can't match, and that's where the cost picture might flip everything you think you know about these suburbs. Property taxes tell one story, but the real cost of living may surprise you. Most families look at home prices and property taxes when comparing suburbs, but when you look at the full picture, you'll find surprises that can shift your budget by thousands each year. Let's start with those tax numbers. On a $600,000 home in Wheaton, the effective tax rate of 2.18% means just over $13,000 per year. In Glen Ellyn, the 2.38% rate means over $14,000. That's $1,200 more each year, or $12,000 more over a decade. Hold on to that thought. When we get into the demographics, you'll see how these tax differences line up with the $13,780 household income gap between the two towns. It explains who chooses each place and why. But keep in mind as well, I'm not a property tax professional. I am a real estate agent. It's not necessarily off purchase price, more so assessed value. But this scenario paints a rough picture here for you. Utility costs are pretty much the same. Wheaton averages 14.34 cents per kilowatt hour with a $91 monthly bill. Glen Ellyn runs 14.32 cents per kilowatt hour with an average bill of $91. Pennies of difference, nothing that moves the needle, and shopping and dining are also similar. Prices are competitive and the sales tax rates are close. Glen Ellyn sits at 8.25% in 2025, right in line with Wheaton. Home maintenance cost depends more on the age of the house than on the town. Both suburbs have older homes and new builds, and if you own an older home, plan to spend 2 to 4% of its value per year on upkeep. On a $600,000 home, that's $12,000 to $24,000 max, but most families spend closer to $6,000 to $12,000 depending on age and condition. Insurance is one area with a small gap. Wheaton averages between $720 to $978 per year, $60 to $81 per month, and Glen Ellyn runs a bit higher at $109 per month. Rates vary by your coverage and home features, but it's worth noting. So yes, the tax difference on a $600,000 home adds up, but we haven't even touched resale value and market momentum, and those can change the entire investment story. Speaking of resale, let me show you which market has the momentum right now and why it matters for your long-term financial picture. One suburb saw prices climb about 13.8% this year and the other around 4.4%. Market performance tells us a lot about demand, desirability, and where smart buyers are moving. And in 2025, the story could not be clearer. Glen Ellyn posted a steady 13.8% year-over-year increase for average sales price, while Wheaton went up 4.4%. That split shows us how buyers buyers are making choices and why the two markets feel so different. Inventory is where things shift. Glen Ellyn's inventory rose year over year with 56 homes sold in July 2025 versus 42 last year, but demand still outpaces supply. Homes still sell above asking and bidding wars are normal. Wheaton, on the other hand, has the same amount of homes that have sold practically year over year, even with fewer listings though, and homes sell at 102% of the asking price, showing sellers hold strong leverage here still. Future development also plays a role, with Glen Ellyn has some infill and downtown projects, but no big building boom ahead. Wheaton is in the middle of a major apartment, retail, and downtown upgrade projects that can support growth for years to come. But here's the catch. Fast appreciation isn't always good news. Inventory shortages can create special chances in one market that the other can't offer. So let's dig into who actually chooses these towns and why those choices create two very different suburban experiences. After looking at all the data, here's which suburb fits each type of buyer. The choice isn't about which suburb is better, it's about which one matches your family's priorities, budget, and lifestyle. Growing families get a slight edge with Wheaton. Top-rated schools, costly zoo, and lower prices create hard-to-beat value. That $60,000 price gap makes Wheaton the more affordable choice for first-time homebuyers who still want elite schools and family amenities. Daily commuters win with Glen Ellyn. Saving 30 to 50 hours per year on travel is a huge quality of life boost. Add better highway access and faster trains, and your daily grind becomes much easier. First-time buyers should look hard at Wheaton. The lower median price and more inventory makes it easier to break into the market. You'll get more house for your money without giving up schools or community perks. Luxury seekers will favor Glen Ellyn. With higher end homes, the Lake Ellen prestige, and in a community culture second to none, it delivers that premium suburban lifestyle if you're willing to pay for it. Young professionals lean toward Wheaton. Its affordability, housing variety, Wheaton College influence, and updated downtown make it a lively and practical fit. When clients ask me which is better, I always say this: both suburbs offer an amazing quality of life, great schools, and strong communities. The decision comes down to what's best for you and your loved ones. But here's the real secret. Your gut feeling truly matters most. Walk downtown, picture how life will be in the future, and go from there. So, which would I choose? Glen Ellyn brings a premium pricing with a premium experience. Wheaton offers elite suburban living at a lower cost. Both are smart long-term moves for your family's future, and honestly though, my clients that look in Wheaton typically also look in Glen Ellyn and vice versa. Both suburbs give you an amazing quality of life. Glen Ellyn comes with higher prices while Wheaton delivers that same suburban lifestyle at a more affordable level. But in the end, the right choice depends on what matters for your happiness and goals if you're thinking about moving to Wheaton or Glen Ellyn in the next few months. I'd love to help your family find the right fit. Just click the link down below in the description or the pinned comment and we can find a time to connect. Don't wait for the spring when competition heats up. The smart buyers are already making their moves right now. And if you've enjoyed this video with Wheaton versus Glen Ellyn breakdown, you'll want to check out this video right here. In it, I talk about the top Chicago suburbs where you can actually ditch your car keys but still get more space that you'd find in the city. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.